What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Space Engineers Survival Realistic. All right, guys, first off, I want to say thank you to everyone for all the support on the channel over the past couple of weeks. I really appreciate it. I've seen the channel grow exponentially. Let's continue this momentum and keep getting more subscribers. So if you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash that like button, and also if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell to get notified of when new content get posted. In the last episode, we went ahead and we completed our large grid interplanetary cargo hauler. As you guys can see over there, it's been over in that direction, just kind of it's been attached to the silo and it's kind of filling up on all the hydrogen. I still have to move some of the ice over, but I'm not going to do that yet. And let me just show you guys. There we go. So see, hydrogen is 100% full, so that means all the tanks are fully refueled, and we're gonna leave this here because we still have to load up a bunch of ice into it, and then we have to take it back over to the main base when we're ready to go back up to space to fill it up with, actually no, not to the main base, to all of the other mining platforms that we have. So we have the magnesium mining platform, and we also have the iron and the cobalt. I still haven't found any silicon or nickel veins yet, oddly. I guess we'll find it when we find it. So for this episode, what we're going to be doing, we are going to be making a miner, a hydrogen miner that we can use when we go back up to space. And then we're also going to make a small utility ship, so a welder slash grinding ship, so that we can have them up in space as well. So we brought this other small cargo hauler that we made back in the previous episode, and we're just going to load this up with some ice and then take it back over to the mountain base, so that way we can actually have some ice to throw into the hydrogen ships when we get those made. I was thinking of building it over here, but then that just means I have to carry a bunch of resources back and forth from the main base to this base over here, and I kind of don't want to do that. Let's head out of here. I might need my hydrogen thrusters for this, but we will see how the atmospheric thrusters do. Yeah, we're fine. We just have to take it very slowly to when we're pulling into the mountain base. So we're gonna leave our large grid ship here, just just for the time being. It has a lot of batteries and stuff that I think I probably need to get a connection spot set up over at the main base as well, so that when if we need to pull any kind of components or anything out of the base, we can. So all we have to do now is just take our time, fly back over, drop all this ice off into one of the cargo containers that's over there, and then leave ice inside of this ship, so that way we can use it if we need to. Going forward, I'm not sure. I don't think we'll be using this small ship to do a lot of the traveling anymore in space, so I might bring it along just because it has a bunch of cargo space, and it has some guns and stuff on here that's defended. But over at one of the trade stations that we actually found, which I think is not the IDSH one, it's somewhere over there by the, actually it's not popping up on the map. Oh, there it is, the MECS station. They have some fighters that are over there, and I think I want to actually save up some of my space credits. We have 8 million space credits right now. I want to save up some more, so that way we can go ahead and purchase one of those fighters so that we can use it. So that's like something that we can do. We're gonna definitely start doing a lot more of the trade missions that's paying out a lot more money, so that we can purchase probably some better ships. Yeah. So let's go and let's get this hydrogen miner and utility ship made. Hopefully we have enough time in the episode to get everything done. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the hydrogen thrusters just to kind of give us a little bit more stopping power, and that way we'll be able to enter into the base without really having to worry about crashing, because it would suck to actually make it this far and then and then actually crash. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna head over to our little, what's that? A ladybug. Okay, so we're gonna head over to our little building area over here, and we are going to get started on making the hydrogen welder. So we are going to be building in the ignore color. Hopefully this works and the bobs don't actually start building this stuff that we are placing down. All right, so that should be what the heck, Bob. All right guys, so as you guys know, we're going to start off with our cockpit, and I really, for a little mining ship, I'm definitely going to stick with the industrial cockpit. I just really like the amount of space that it has, and I like the way how it looks. So we're going to go with the industrial cockpit down, and the plan, we want this to be a small ship because it's not going to be doing a lot of long distance traveling. It's going to be riding on the back of the large interplanetary cargo hauler, and whatever we need to go to an asteroid or either go to the moon, that's what we're going to be flying in, and this is just going to fly off, grab the resources that we need, and then come back onto the ship to deposit all of the resources. So what I have in mind is to have a bunch of medium cargo containers on here. So we're going to put one there, and we're also going to have one more on either side. So this way we have a decent amount of space, so we don't have to make a lot of trips. We're also going to put connectors on the sides. Wow, this is already super massive. It feels like it's already super wide. Hopefully that's enough distance for the drills to be able to mine things out. That's fine. That's fine for now. We'll figure out how we can do that. As a matter of fact, we can, when we connect here, because there should be a small conveyor port right here. So we'll put a conveyor junction here, and we'll come down 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna put in our hydrogen tanks, which we want it to connect to the small conveyor tubes that we have right here. Okay, so just like that. So we'll have 2 of the hydrogen tanks here, and then underneath the bottom we can place another connector underneath here, and this connector we want it to place on that one right there, and then we can just connect it by running the conveyor tube down and connecting into the connector there. So now we have our basic infrastructure for this. Now we're going to need some O2H2 generators, and I think having 2 of them should be fine. We're gonna need a battery or a few batteries. See how many batteries we can actually fit on here. So we'll go ahead and we'll place, we can put a battery right there. We can't fit any other batteries in here, unfortunately, but I could put down some smaller batteries at a few locations on the ship here just to kind of help out. We're putting a Gatling turret on this ship and put one here and one on this side, just so that this ship has some kind of defenses for when we're in space, because the cargo hauler doesn't have anything on there, and that's why we want to get the fighter. So I will actually plan preemptively and place those like this, if we need to get everything connected up so everything is kind of like piped into the cockpit for oxygen. So we have to make sure that all of that is situated. So we're going to do that, and then we'll have a straight piece connected right here. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Want the drill to be somewhere like right off of here. So maybe I'm going to have to do a elbow. So let's see how the elbow looks, and then the straight like this. And then let's grab the drill on this side just to kind of see the spacing. So if we put the drill right here, that should be fine to clear majority of the stuff on this side for the connector, and then also have enough space to clear stuff out. Hopefully, I think it should have enough space to clear stuff out for the cockpit as well, so that we're not see, and this is kind of where things kind of get a little bit interesting here, because can I connect this? I can't connect that right there. And I think this is where I need the drill to be instead of being one out. So oops, what did I just do? So I'm gonna remove this here like that. All right, and then underneath the bottom of the ship we'll have another drill coming out from right here as well, coming forward, and the drill connects right there. And that should be perfectly fine to be able to drill everything out and clear out an area. My only concern is just that this side right here. But if we do need to put another drill, we can always place a conveyor tube and then place this drill right here. We have our cockpit, we have our drills, we have our hydrogen, we have our storage. Let's go ahead and let's throw down some gyros, because I always forget to place down my gyros. So we're gonna place the gyros here. So we'll have one, and for a ship this size, I don't think we need a ton of gyros, but we are gonna need a projector. So let's grab a projector. And wait, did I put a projector on the big ship? Did not. Oh crap, that's something that I have to do, because if anything gets broken, I want to be able to just fix it right away. Okay, so that's the front, and we'll place the projector right there. Now we want to put down like our essential stuff that we're gonna need. And I'm gonna place one of the ore detectors on the big ship as well, because we'll be using the ore detector there. But we can put an ore detector and an antenna on this ship. All right, so now we can start putting down our thrusters. Let's go back to the conveyor tube here, conveyor junction, and that's where we're gonna start putting our thrusters. So as it stands now, we can have not those, these. We'll put one thruster here, one here. Same thing on the other side. Let's put 1, 2, 3, 4 of these here. We'll also place another, we'll place another conveyor junction right in here. And that way it's just something, if we need to put the hydrogen engine on here, just so that we are making sure that we have enough power, we can run it and connect it to the hydrogen engine on the bottom. But then we're also going to need it for some ejectors on the ship. So let's get the sorter, rotate this around like this, and then with the sorter we need our conveyor junction here, place another conveyor junction here, and here, and that will give me 3, right? Yes. We'll put tube like this, and then we'll put another tube like that, and then we want to have, for all of these spots that we have back here, we're gonna do an ejector on them. Let's go ahead and get back to our thrusters, and we'll put one thruster here, one thruster there, same thing on this side, like that. And then we need to have our lifting thrusts, which will come under here. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're filled up. I do see a observer that's over there, but that's like what, 19 kilometers away, so I'm not going to really worry about it. Super far. I hope that's not over by my mining outpost. Huh. All right, so we're gonna place down some braking thrust, because I just realized that we didn't have any braking thrust on here, and I'm gonna put one here, because if we put it here, then it's not going to be hitting the drill. So we have our braking thrust, we have how many forward thrusts do we have? We have 4 forward facing thrusts, and we have 4, hold on, we have 4. We need, oh man, we're gonna need way more of the lifting thrusts. Shoot, I completely forgot about the oxygen tank. Unless I'm just gonna bring my bottles and then just have my oxygen bottles inside of here, because the oxygen tank is kind of bulky. No, I think I can just put the bottles inside of this ship, and then when I'm running out of oxygen I can just use it. So I might be able to get away with not having a oxygen tank on here, because if I do that, then I'm probably going to just have to put some large thrusters right here for forward facing thrusts, which kind of doesn't hurt, to be honest, but I don't want this ship to be too bulky. If we need to fix this in the future, we will fix it, but as of right now I think that's all we are doing. So right now all we just need to do is just get this all welded up, and yeah, I am just gonna let Bob do it. Let's just oh, we hit the wrong button. Let's go ahead and we'll switch it over to the gray, and we'll just turn this whole thing, oops, there we go. So now Bob is going to go ahead and get all of this welded up. We're going to go and we are going to help him as well, because we still have to make the welder for up top as well. There we go, that's done. We'll go grab some hydrogen since I threw my bottle inside. Actually, you know what? Let's load up on some hydrogen. Let's also recharge. Should be fine. And while the ship is finishing up everything else, I can go ahead and just start throwing some ice into the ship. So that way the ship will have a decent amount of ice to start converting once the tanks come online. All right, oh, wow, speaking of tanks, the grind for bringing ice over to the ship, and is it done already? Wow, that was quick. That was actually pretty fast. So now we just got to check just to make sure that now that we're putting ice and stuff in there, I do see stuff coming online. These are not on. Oh shoot. Okay, this here, so I made a mistake. The medium cargo containers, I always thought that they had connections all the way around, but the small medium cargo containers, yeah, they only have connection spots at 2 areas, not all the way around, so only on 2 sides. And to the way that we orientated this, we have our drills that's connected at the bottom, and then we have our sideways thrust that's connected up at the top. So let's actually do this instead. and we'll just have Bob build this right away. So we'll switch back over. We'll grab this and we'll place 1, 2, 3. Then we will do the 3 braking thrusts underneath the bottom. Make sure this do a rounds just to make sure that all the other thrusters are actually on. Yep, 2 at the back. Everything is good. Everything is fine. Yep, and with that, we have we have full power. So now let's go over here, grab some more hydrogen from out of the ship. So now that all the thrusters are working, we're gonna go ahead and see when we take this ship off of here. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything hovers and don't falls to the ground or flies into the wall. All right, so we're good. So what we need to do is we need to make our way over to this thing as quick as possible. Ooh, I need to put a camera on here so that way we can line this thing up properly. But that's actually the ice that we, oh wow, there we go, beautiful. There we go. So now this ship can dock up. It'll pull whatever hydrogen it needs from the base. So that's pretty nice. I'm just hoping that when we're mining stuff out, it's actually wide enough to pick up this stuff here. If it's not, then I'm going to have to figure out how I can get a drill. We'll see. We'll leave this for now. We still have to go ahead and we have to make the welding ship. So let's go ahead and get the welding ship laid out, and then we'll bring all the ships over, get them placed or get them docked up over at the mining outpost. We'll load up some ice into them and then put them onto the other ship. So we'll pick the ignore color, and see, you guys are getting a 2 for 1. 2 ship builds in 1 episode. Oh, you guys are lucky. And we're still gonna use, I don't know guys, I know I'm probably like super redundant just constantly using the same cockpit over and over, but I really like this. All the other cockpits look kind of weird. I really like this cockpit a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're going to try to make sure that we have connection. So we're gonna put a bunch of conveyor junctions like this, and then we're gonna put one here, one here. Then we're gonna need our large cargo container, and I want to make sure that we're placing this the right way. If I bring it down like that, that doesn't work. It puts it in line, so it needs to be up 1, right? But there, too high. That's too high. Okay, so I need to put something underneath the bottom. Let's see. Let's place that block like that. So that way, now when we do this, we can, let's see how that looks. Yeah. So that way our connection is connected directly to the front of the ship like that. All right. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and we're only gonna use 1 of the hydrogen tanks for the ship. Again, the ship isn't really gonna go anywhere. Hold on a second. But how the heck am I going to get this in? How am I gonna get steel plates into the large cargo container? Because that large part is connected all the way to the back. This doesn't need a large connection. So actually I have to redo this. Yeah, so I need to make sure that I can move, because steel plates, and I learned this the hard way the other day, steel plates do not get transferred through small connection ports. So what I have to do is I have to rotate this like that to be able to have a connection spot underneath the bottom of the ship and also on the sides, so I can get these steel plates to be able to move from the connector underneath the bottom. Now that we have our connector, we have our cargo container connected in, everything is connected into the ship, because again, we're going to be in space. We have our large hydrogen tank, which we're going to place right in the middle here. right there, like that. And I know that it's not connected up because we have a small port right there. So what I'm planning to do is to put, oh wait, hold on. Yeah. What I'm planning to do is to put connections running straight into the, running straight into the ship. Or I could just run a connection under here and run a pipe and get it connected up like that too. That also works. But now we're gonna go back here, and we need to actually have conveyor tubes. So we're gonna need the conveyor junction. Let's get this conveyor junction, and right here we need to have something like this. So we'll rotate that this way, make sure that it's connected in the right spot right there. Yes. It looks so weird. There we go. We'll place that. Oh, did I place that the right way? Yes, like that. All right, and then from there we can put more, not that we need more cargo containers, but you know, it never hurts. So we can put another cargo container here, and then another cargo container on that side. So now we have 2 medium cargo containers and 1 large cargo container. We are going to add in our welders, and if we're making a grinding ship, we'll make it the identical thing to this, and we'll put weld like that. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to throw down our thrusters, and because we know that this is a conveyor junction, so there's 1, 2, 3 right there, and up here there's going to be 1, 2, 3. Same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3. Back here this still isn't connected, so what I'm thinking is I have a small port right here. So I'm gonna go with my tubes, so say 3, and we're gonna go with an elbow like this, and then that's the tank, right? Yep, tank's right there. So we're gonna go with a conveyor junction like that, and 1 more, so that's 3. And then I can put 1, oh crap, no I can't. Let's just grab the interior plates instead of grabbing out all the other stuff that we don't need. Interior plates, put that back and put that back, grab some of these, there we go. Oh, and let's go grab some hydrogen. So let's head back over. What's that now? Okay, thresher, not worried about it. All right, so we have thrusters on top. Thrusters, need to place the thrusters on this side right here. Rotate this around, 1, 2, oh shoot, no. So we'll grind this off like that. Oh yeah, I forgot I was putting these down right here. Let's see if I do something like this, where we have, and we'll put this all the way up here, rotate it to the side like that, and like that. This way, this kind of gives us some braking thrusts. Boom, boom, and then this one is up, rotated that way, and then this one is rotated like that. There we go. And these thrusters are nicely tucked away. You don't have to really worry about them doing anything. And again, we always need to have a good amount of thrust, so if we're facing like downwards, we don't actually fall into the asteroid or into our building that we're building, and damage everything. So that's looking good. So we have our thrusters there, thrusters there, thrusters up, downwards, sideways thrust. We do not have any sideways thrust yet. All right, we still need to connect this up. And what I am thinking is, let's put in another conveyor junction right here. We can actually just put in a straight piece right there. So that's connected through the tank like that. I might make it a little bit more redundant and actually run something underneath the bottom here as well, just to kind of make sure that we have redundancy for our tank. So just in case if we break something at the top, we'll have connection at the bottom. All right, so where's the middle? And this tank looks so weird when it's not built. So let's go ahead and also let's throw this thruster in here at the back. We're just gonna have one big hydrogen thruster at the back, and then we'll switch back over to our connectors. We will put an elbow. We're not gonna do the whole junction thing. We don't need more junctions on the ship. Does that connect into... Ah, you son of a gun. I'm one over, aren't I? Ah, you... There we go. All right, let's get rid of this. Gyros. Shoot, I don't have any gyros on here. I almost forgot. I almost forgot my gyros. All right, where in God's name are we gonna put these gyros now? So let's go ahead and get this welded. Everything looks like it's in order. I have everything on the bottom. I just got to put down some blocks under here just to kind of you know, protect underside of the ship as well, and then that'll be it. We'll be done. So let's go ahead and get Bob to come and actually do this as well. So let's switch over and let's get this painted. And that is yellow. Oh god. Oh, that is so yellow. Oh. All right, so let's help out Bob again. We have one. Oh shoot, I forgot to put the other connectors on here. I know I was forgetting. I'm forgetting stuff, man. So I'm gonna put another connector here and then another connector on the sides. So the reason I'm adding multiple connectors all over the ship is because it makes it easier, so when I get up into space, I'm not just relying on the one connector that's underneath the bottom. I'll have connectors to be able to connect up at multiple spots. So that's why I'm kind of doing this as well. And if I had connectors here, I don't really need this connector like that. And I could have, in hindsight, just connected, you know, stuff into this. But I want, when I connect, if I do go somewhere and I can connect at the bottom and I connect up, I don't really have to worry about where I'm pulling my large materials from. So large steel tubes, I can just say, hey, you know, I'm pulling my large steel tube and they're going straight into my large cargo containers, and then it can go straight into my medium cargo containers, or I would have to connect up on the side. But you know, just different options. All right, so I think I'm gonna grab this ship now. It should be good. Yep, it's 100% full. Let's turn this on and we're gonna fly this ship over to have it put over at the ice mining platform, and then we'll come back over and we'll grab the other one. So this is all done. Everything is red and yellow. I'm gonna have to change the color. It's too bright. Yeah, so this is looking nice. This is looking nice. But I'm gonna take this ship now. I'm gonna bring some ice over to it, and then all this stuff I'm gonna do off camera and just get it all done. Episode is getting kind of long now, so I'm gonna throw all of that in here. Let's grab out some ice again. Put the bottle right there. We'll grab some ice. We'll come over here. Toss ice in. Wait a minute. Oh, so I don't have any H2O2 generators on here. Isn't that ironic? Oh god. Okay. Good thing I did that. Good thing I did that. Let's throw two of these. Let's throw 2 H2O2 generators on. I'm gonna rotate this up. We'll put one right there, and we'll put the other one right over there. All right. There we go. All right, so now we have a way to convert our ice into, did I just put ice in here? Wait. Guys, we need some batteries. Oh, so many mistakes. No. Place one battery right there and then another battery right here. So that's gonna give us 2 batteries. I can do something with this just to kind of give this thing a little bit of a shape, I think. And I think that should be enough ice to be. We have our gyros, we have 2 gyros, we have an antenna, we have our thrusters. Everything looks like it's firing. Yes, everything is firing. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and let's cut this down again for the second ship. Are we gonna go 2 for 2? There we go. We're done. Loading? No, it is not, because I built it too far up. And we are good. Oh, already trying to break it. Bring it over here. And we'll do the same thing with the connectors again. So we'll just let this get a little bit of fuel in. I forgot to turn the thrusters off. Let this thing get a little bit of fuel in, then we'll fly it over to the other ship, area, the mining outpost, and then we'll dock this onto the ship and we will go for there. And I definitely have to repaint this. If you guys have any ideas or want any of these ships to be named after you, just leave a comment down below with the name suggestion and I'll throw it in, you know. So let me know what you guys think. Yeah, and I will bring you guys back when we are over at the mining outpost. All right, so we got 2 ships done today, which is awesome. Let's see, hopefully we fit. Let's rotate the camera around, nose up, make ourselves align with gravity over the connector, and then touchdown. Perfect. And we'll just hit 9 and then we'll turn off our thrusters. All right, so this thing is already at 100%. Holy crap. All right, so I think with that, guys, I am going to call this an episode here. We got our welding ship finished, our hydrogen welding ship all done, and we got our hydrogen miner all finished. So we did go ahead and we tested it and it looks like it works. So what I might do is off camera, I'll just go ahead and connect up these tubes to here, so that way we have more braking thrust. We're gonna add some more upwards thrust to this ship as well, so that way we have the extra lift to be able to pick up a lot of the resources that we're going to have. So for the next episode, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna load everything up, and then we are going to fly over to the mining outposts that we set up, and then grab some resources, and then head up back to space. And then to finish off the hydrogen tanks that we have up there, and then the large cargo containers that we're going to build inside of our little room that we made a few episodes back. So I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment down below. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell to get notified of when new content get posted to the channel. And until next time, everyone, big up on yourself.